just getting everything set up, I think. Okay, can we, oh wait, let's unplug that. Plug my controller back in. What's about these, my and pull this up so I can see the chat. There we go. Should be fine. Yes, it's fine. No, thank you. Excuse me. Okay. Well, I'm at one viewer. Let's see. Should be good.
A few cobwebs and...
I am indeed a student, but I could very... I'm eager to get to... It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Oh my god, did they
I
seriously...
am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing... It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
I can hear the
I am
regardless.
indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. I'm eager to get to Hog... That was quite something.
Oh, I don't have a name. Oh, 3 viewers, hello. I think still says 1. What should I name them? Alright, when in doubt, name generator. Alright, those two work. Yes.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Yeah, it's
Not
also
at
my
all,
first
sir.
time playing this game.
After you.
I've seen nothing of it.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Right. Whatever, sure. Oh, hi, horrid.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did.
Hang on!
you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Can I pop out? There we go. Actually, close to pop out.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage traveled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Up there! We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there!
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
There's nothing to do with those.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Oh. Anything here?
6 people arrived here and thinks we're seeing one still.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today.
Main character syndrome or power.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the
Revelio.
secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say.
Revelio.
Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue?
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio!
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos!
Well done.
Now the reflection's turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo! Deposo! Confuso! Exposo! Levioso! Confundo! Descendo! Deposo! Exposo! Levioso! Levioso! Configo! Protego! Exposo! Deposo! Configo! Levioso! Protego! Exposo! Confringo! Lumos!
Lumos?
Stay close!
Lumos? Lumos? Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? Ah, the wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Revelio! I suppose I'm on my own this time. Revelio! Lumos! It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have... I need to align these statues with their reflections. Potato! Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one. Potato. Stupid one. Stupid one. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Protego. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. And the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
I want a piece of that.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We will...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have
have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Hogwarts. Curious why my thing still says only one viewer. I can see like 6 of you in here.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having...
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw. You belong in Ravenclaw!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. Revelio. Revelio. I suppose some...
Just have to wait for the right moment. One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting.
You too, Everett.
Must be different.
That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant! You'd think you could... Ah! That is not how that... Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy?
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never...
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Be seeing you!
That's not right either. I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, and I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get...
It was nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Hey there, New Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You had best not keep her waiting.
morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the department, here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Oh, that requires a restart, okay.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Lumos. Revelio.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio on this
Revelio.
box and see what details the field guide can provide? Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more
Revelio.
opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the
Lumos.
King's Cross Station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Oh. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided on...
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. And invaluable to me.
Yes, Professor.
And we'll see if we can't get you...
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping up. Did I hear you masterfully
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute... We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. And she may feel obliged to share details with the head...
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable, happily, you have the benefit of an exception. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we... Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you...
Revelio. Revelio.
Awful when they ask you a question, Moses. Crummy little faces.
Revelio. Revelio. Protego.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember?
Levioso!
Good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
This should
Protego.
Protego. Complicates things. Good form.
I know.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practice again.
All
Right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. If you want to get the most out of your... Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, you just have to be clever and...
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock. Till next time.
Hogwarts Legacy, as I bet. There it was. Wait, I gotta click on it.
Potato!
Going to harvest some knotgrass from the greenhouses today. Did you know that it's used in poultry potions?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Protego! Revelio! Levioso!
You made your point! I love it!
Levioso!
Just inside.
Protego! Revelio!
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want
I didn't realize how much my character looks like Chapter Guy now.
Here! Behind you!
With the brown hair.
There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. The summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm. Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
God, this is reminding me of school. They did a good job at making a goofy teacher.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Very good. Excellent control there. Splendid! Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. There we go.
Accio.
Oh, that was an execution. Let us see this.
Game.
Yes! Ouch! Well played. Here we go. That is how it's done.
Accio.
A perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. There we go.
Accio.
Very good.
Let us see this. Yes! Quite impressive. Watch this. Phew.
Accio.
You are not making this easy for me, are you?
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu. I think Professor... Until next time.
Of course.
A word, if you would.
Humans. If we're safe.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it's on clothing.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that... Expect to hear from me soon.
Okay.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Levioso! Accio! Lumos. Accio!
What you found?
Accio! Levioso!
You can bully the cat.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Levioso! Accio!
To share with the girls in my dormitory tonight.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio! Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio. Accio. Reparo. Levioso. Accio. Reparo. Protego! Revelio.
What am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Lumos!
Do come and find
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
My family has a gobstones tournament every year. A bit chaotic, but loads of fun. Wish
Accio! This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
My family loves
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should...
so excited.
Hey, back to the manifest.
Protego! Revelio!
There's a chest here?
If you ask any Hufflepuff, they'll tell you they
Reparo! Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Protego. Revelio.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
Accio!
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Repairer.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
You think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss On-Eye. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village.
Accio!
I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's.
Revelio.
I could not choose a favorite shop here. Every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
I wish the headmaster would.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to.
And I, too. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring you, but I shall let Professor Weasley do it. A potting table?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like... Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Got some new monies. That one for the ones.
Revelio.
Merlin, blooming pig, not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. How intriguing. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if...
Accio.
This gives me buckets.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Protego. Accio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe it.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry... You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather, how may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some...
You're the student she sent? I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, is it not the most fascinating art potion making? Rivals it.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil... But for now, what can I do for you today? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Protego. Revelio. Accio. Protego. Revelio.
There's a chest here, isn't there?
Lumos. Revelio. Reparo. Levioso. Accio. Lumos.
I think that's what it is.
Accio. Protego. Revelio. Accio. Reparo. Levioso.
Don't skip,
hello
Mr.
there.
Sheeves.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big...
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. But what say we get you...
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty. Revelio.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
There's also some people here, but I only see one in here. That's weird. At least some people in my chat, I guess.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
What's that?
Revelio. Revelio. Ah, I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at me! We have to wear him down!
Accio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy.
What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I like it! You are...
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way.
Protego. Stupid.
Expelliarmus.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. if you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Repairer. Good as new.
Oh, hello there. A moment if you would. I was thinking once.
Lucky they didn't do more damage. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
We were just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to...
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can... Now, let's try this on. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we and... Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful.
Protego! Revelio!
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess.
Revelio!
Rich. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Revelio.
I am certainly glad Serona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll.
Oh, dang, it's already 3 a.m. This is my stream preview. Oh, there we go.
Protego!
It matters to me.
Oh, you sound offended. What did I miss?
I simply said that it was unusual for a Ravenclaw to have such...
Protego! Revelio!
Oh, I see.
Revelio! Protego! Revelio! Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is...
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friend. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker...
They're after the locket. You said...
Yes, yeah. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm. If our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened, I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit.
But sir, how dangerous could the...
Perhaps we are only after a book. Once you've honed your defensive magic... I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Protego! Revelio! Revelio!
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I wanted to make some new friends, and so... My gobstone collection, that is. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game.
Gobstones?
That's what I tried... People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. And now those poor losers have taken my...
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need some...
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit...
Protego! Revelio!
like to open a shop in Hogsmeade myself one day.
Protego! Revelio!
Anyone been into Albie Weeks' shop lately?
I believe we have some matters.
I'm here about the new...
Good. Professor Fig indicated us. As such, you are to learn incense, handy for lighting torches, and, when necessary...
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, you may be surprised by some of them. When you're finished, come and... You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Yeah, I'm never gonna complete that, and you're just like, oh, now they're making me do it.
Revelio.
Oh, not again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
These peas will make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar.
Accio.
But he failed us.
Levioso. Lumos. Protego. Revelio.
Glad you could make it.
Reparo.
It's just over there.
Accio. Lumos. Protego. Revelio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the...
How does cross wands work?
You show up. I match you with other duelers. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist one. And to liven things.
Of course.
I agree. Besides, in crossed wands, you can duel with... Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time... So...
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Reparo. Levioso. Protego.
Fringo! That's all you've got?
Reparo. Levioso. There goes my wager.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Nice work. Sebastian, there's strong competition ahead, but
Brilliant.
I shall. In fact, the second... And as a fully initiated member, very good way to master spell Again, congratulations. Hope to see you back here again. You're back.
Hello, Lucan.
Of course. Ready to have a try?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast. Oh, if you need to stop practicing before you.
Accio.
Good one.
Levioso.
Nicely done.
Levioso.
Keep trying.
Levioso. Accio.
Excellent fall. I'd say that's enough.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice.
Hello, Lucan.
Why, yes, it's here. Ready for another?
I'm ready.
Brilliant.
I'll be dueling solo.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Accio. Levioso.
You're better than that!
Accio. There goes my way.
Mine's the one!
Accio. Accio.
Give him a more! Potato!
Stupid one. Levioso. Accio. Come on.
Potato!
Levioso. Accio.
That's all you've got? Some big hits that round.
Bravo.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you. You'd better keep practicing if you want to try. I'll let you know when we're ready. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
What are you up to now?
I trust Mr. Brattleby was
I finished all of the tasks.
glad to hear it.
Should be.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited in... Your spellcasting has... I would rather we not end today's Let us begin. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Incendio! Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Levioso! Incendio!
Setting things ablaze.
Accio!
Is there a way to get this rid of this? It seems I have it glitched. Let's see. Save game. Save it. Load game. Load it. There we go, it disappeared. And hopefully it won't have to deal with it. Unmodded.
Oh, that would be incredible. If you're sure.
I'll be tested too.
You already know the danger with Goblin Rebellion that hasn't even...
Revelio!
Good to stay in top form.
Then I shall test you both at the
I
same
heard you
time.
got caught up in that Hogsmeade.
Why?
Hey, come on. Oh, there we go. Wrong room.
Revelio!
Yeah, I need invisibility. God, imagine having a slow computer. Every door requires so much.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office. 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating.
But Professor...
We have no choice. I shall find you when I've complete...
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Is that one of them the invisible spell? Yeah, from Sebastian, maybe?
Revelio! Sebastian!
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after patrolling. Not many students have Victor Rookwood.
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when?
Professor Fig and I ended up there.
A portkey?
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway...
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that...
Understood.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can...
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusion. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light. Just as long...
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. Give it a try. I'll be quieter than a jobber knob. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Revelio. Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually. The key is in the drawer of that desk. I'll create a distraction to draw her away.
Wait, why do we need a key?
Aloha Mora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Aloha Mora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in.
Is someone there? The library's...
The key. Here it is.
I do hope Peeves isn't... Is someone there?
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a toad by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Revelio.
should be in the clear now. No need for us to be sulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Lumos.
Revelio. Incendio. Leviosa. Revelio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes. I like having friends who are in my. Now go. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Reparo.
Revelio. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room.
What is this?
That's it. Revelio.
Damn, gives me a bunch of defense. That's alright.
Where might this lead?
Okay. People in my chat. Oh damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 people. Oh no.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Revelio.
Reparo. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Levioso.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Revelio. Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Better what somebody says.
Revelio. It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
The glitch. Die glitch.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your
Revelio. Revelio.
The low one. Now it's went the wrong one again. I should not have so many closed fast travels. I have more here though. Oh, yeah.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with
Revelio.
Makes no sense. It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section?
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear every... Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was...
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for...
I understand.
Good. Don't neglect your... But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions.
Plenty to keep me occupied while...
You've done exceptionally well. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Incendio. Accio. Reparo.
I can go play for an hour and 30 minutes more. Also, I still have to get off and get ready for work. Let's... Okay, I have to wait.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Yeah.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Revelio.
And teleport. Have too much time on my hands.
Revelio.
She is, but it's my baby sister. Caused all this fuss. Inconsistency. Sorry.
Apology accepted.
Might as well do it.
Greetings. You know what I can do.
Revelio. Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Take your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help.
How kind of you. It's now, as I mentioned,
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
you visited the Magic Neep. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the club. Plant the seeds there now.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Miffler's fancy or roses?
Disley's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Now, what say we branch out? You'll find that some plants... The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a...
Yes, Professor.
Then come back and see me when you're finished. Oh...
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Protego!
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It's brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. It did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. Not saying you can't go it alone.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and stuff. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. You get the idea. Anyway, take your time. I'll see you back in class. Levioso!
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomp.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they... And good, as you do seem to be quite...
Magical plants have so much to offer.
I'm glad. Huh. Well, I suppose...
Those mandrakes are really rough and they're really hot. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Watch yourself.
Are you casting at me?
I was even casting, dude. I just ran into you.
Revelio.
It's just here. Requires level.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Wait, who said that? Yeah. Don't see nobody.
Accio.
Easy upward, downwards, okay.
Accio.
We'll probably jump off to my left there.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Oh, that's her. Okay, I see.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio.
I was not expecting that.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hold up, this thing to grab. Wait, what? Oh. There's a lot of things to grab around here. Okay.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Yes,
Hello, Natty.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend.
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a... I realized something. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. Both of you have inspired...
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason I am not going to sit by and watch them.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poach. I was thinking that we could invest...
All right.
I am going to watch and listen, find out... In the meantime, remember...
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Revelio.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Found ya! Ready to scurry back to Hogwarts?
What is it?
Incendiary.
Put me back down, right now! Put me right! Look what you've done! Stop that! Stop it, you stupid fool! I'm fond of this perspective.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
I'm not going anywhere.
You take this student over my dead body!
It's in the clouds, this one!
Leviosa!
Reduction!
Incendiary!
Reduction!
Leviosa!
Potato!
You're coward! Incendiary! Leviosa! Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists?
It's a long story, but...
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Best get moving on my...
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some cute...
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of... I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin.
Well then, no one has yet managed to figure... I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important...
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin Rip... I had just arrived to test my... You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol.
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vine disappeared!
What should I do now?
This is uncharted
Leviosa.
territory. I am curious about...
Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink. Incendio.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think you should feel free to solve them. My guess is that each, which you can find in Hogs... I really And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
We have to chat now. Still 9, okay. Hello, everybody. This one viewer. Feel free to talk, I know.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the military guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he did.
I think I'll do this class and then I'll end the stream. I'm recording for 3.5 hours.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, Professor Weasley had you acquire the Good. For the moment you can find the ingredients, but in the future you'll be expected. Some can be harvested from the plant. Others, however, may be harder to obtain. Come and see me when you finish.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you...
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurus potion. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I simply need a single Fwooper feather, as you'll already be in Sharp's office with...
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients.
I understand.
Your potion should not be
Whistle that though.
Remember, precision is key. Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
I get to brew this one.
And now we add the mallow sweet and Accio, that sort. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Oh! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion...
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients.
Sorry, Professor.
Professor Sharp...
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Keep...
Fine job brewing your first...
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor...
Oh, thank you. That me? And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawed...
Professor Sharp didn't seem as impressed as you are.
Don't take it personally. Professor Sharp wouldn't be impressed by a troll reciting the tales of Beetle the Bard backwards. And in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. Speaking of stars, we'll be in...
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was wrong.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin.
I brewed an Edorus potion.
Glad you managed to... I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given...
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And in addition to having a solid grasp of how to pay particular... Now, I reckon that'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Right, that's enough. Save game. Just to ensure. Well, you guys have, I hope whoever's watching had a nice day and everything else. That'll be all for the stream.